Okay, here's your kit cam for the morning. So we just went for a little walk after breakfast, heading back over to Isaac here. And then our next stop, I hope, is going to be at the truck wash, because Isaac is dreadfully dirty. Let me show you just how dirty. Doesn't look bad from the distance, but you know, we got bug splatters, whatever that is. Look at all this. I've been out in the off-roading a fair amount while it's been raining, and so I've got splatters absolutely everywhere. And then here's one of my least favorite things, is up here where my fuel fill is. Sometimes the diesel pumps leak. So we've got like little diesel splooges there that I'll be glad to get rid of. And then we'll see what color he is again. It's been a while. So we'll get him all cleaned up and do an after shot too. Well, here we are at Little Sister's Truck Wash in, I think this is Thousand Palms, California. We've been here before. They do a pretty decent job. Isaac is absolutely filthy. So even though there's one in the bay and one in front of me, I'm just going to wait for as long as it takes to get this done, because I think it's been a year actually, which is, you know, a long time. And then there's another lane over to the right of me. Same situation, there's one in the bay, and then the next guy in line is actually parked next to me instead of pulling up. So we'll see. It'll be a while, but it'll be worth it. We just got bumped to the front of the line, guys. So he told me to go over here to Bay 1. Because otherwise...
The number was blocked. Riley, he said. There was a bustle of conversation from the other end of the phone. Background noise.
Because otherwise I'd be waiting for more than an hour. So how special is that? Yeah, he didn't realize there was a thing blocking right there. Okay, let the fun begin. You want me further up? Let's see. Okie dokie. Oops, sorry, kid. Okay. Oh my goodness. Isaac really was dreadfully dirty. But look at him now, all nice and clean. And he gets waxed and the tires get dressed. So much better. Okay, we're all clean and on our way. We've got about 2.5 hours, I think, before I get to Quartzsite. But man, being clean's nice.
Turn right onto Ramon Road.
So we're just going to hop back up on the freeway and put on
In 1,000 feet, sharp left onto the I-10 East ramp.
Look at the pretty snow-capped mountains. Okay. Off to the right, too. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's actually more snow on the mountains to the right. Also known as west.
Sharp left onto the I-10 East ramp. In a quarter mile, merge onto I-10 East.
Okay, Here we go now. Here we are going through Blythe, although just staying on the freeway. And I had never noticed how many palm trees there are around here. Kind of cool, actually. It's been a tough drive today. A lot of wind. Kind of a slow go. But I only have about a half an hour to go to get back to Quartzsite. I am going to be stopping before there to get fuel though, because it's the cheapest place around. And what's interesting is, with my TSD Open Roads account, it's only an 8-cent a gallon discount, but the list price is always the cheapest one around too. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I would be better off just going to a regular pump instead of going to the truck lane and getting the discount. I might do that if it's not too busy. I'll have to calculate. Actually, I kind of just did that calculation. So basically, my fees for using the discount program are roughly $1.65 or $1.85 per transaction. And I'm going to need about 10 gallons of fuel. Okay, well, I changed my mind because I would have had to wait a really long time to be able to get diesel. And here I can pull right up to it, so it's still cheap as compared to California for sure, and I can get it over and done with. Let's do that. Okay, well, pump price was $4.05. I have no idea what I'm going to get charged, nor do I really care.
Turn left onto Tom Wells Road.
Because I'm in and out of there pretty quick.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto the I-10 East ramp to Phoenix.
So, 15 miles to Quartzsite from here. See you then. Alright, so we just passed the Dome Rock Road exit, and off to the right I can see that there are still some folks camped out here, but in January it was pretty crowded all the way out here. We're still about 4.5 miles from Quartzsite proper. So it looks like a lot of people have cleared out. I'm sure the closer we get to town, the more people we'll see. But in the meantime, look at the pretty yellow flowers all over the place. I love spring in the desert. I guess it's not really spring since it's just the middle of February, but, you know, you get the idea. I was talking to a friend of mine last night about the difference in drive time when you're driving an RV or towing an RV as compared to a passenger vehicle. So, I was at the Morongo Casino this morning, and it said my time to Quartzsite is going to be about 2 hours and 10 minutes, I think. But I knew in reality that was going to be much closer to 4 hours. And let me think about it, it's actually longer than that. I pulled out of Morongo this morning at 8 a.m., which would be 9 a.m. Quartzsite time. And it is now 1:11, so it's been 4 hours already. It'll be about 4.5 hours, or a little more by the time I get to my camp. And part of that is, I mean, I guess if you're in a position that all you're going to do is get up hit the road and start driving and not stop until you get wherever you're going to be, you're still going to have some time difference because if the speed limit is 70, you have no business doing 70 in an RV for the most part, especially if you're towing. It's too hard to control. So it's going to take longer from that aspect alone. But, you know, if you have to stop and get fuel or you need to make food or any of those kinds of things, it adds a lot of extra time. So the longer I've been doing this, kind of the shorter I try and make my days. So for me, like a 2-hour, ostensible 2-hour drive, which is really about 4, is plenty enough time. Even if it means I'm just going to do a temporary setup for one night before I move on. I'm okay with that. So we're going to get off up here, go get propane, and then head down to camp. Actually, I think I might take one more detour to RV Lifestyles and see if I can get them to give me an opinion about my leaking black tank flush. Yeah, This is Dome Rock Road again, by the way. Okay, well, RV Lifestyles can't repair my black tank flush because they said they don't do any black tank work anymore, but they told me who to call, so I'll do that. And $3.10 a gallon for propane. That was pretty cool. $43 worth of propane, but oh well. I needed it. I like to be warm. I'm trying to remember the last time I got propane, I think, was more than 3 weeks ago. And it's been pretty daggone cold. So, we got about 15 minutes to go to get to camp. Check back in with you later. So I'm not sure if this is still Dome Rock Road or if we're now officially on Kuhn Street. I think it's around the next bend it becomes Kuhn Street. But definitely a lot less people here than there was at the end of January. Still a lot of people though, don't get me wrong. Plenty of people. Still a lot going on at Tyson Wells. The big tent's gone, of course.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
But all the other vendors, or many of the other vendors, are still around.
Turn right onto US 95 South, South Central Boulevard.
Okay, so we're back at 95. So we just passed the entry for La Posa North to the left and La Posa West to my right. Definitely many fewer rigs out here than there were even just a few weeks ago. We'll see what happens when we get down past La Posa South and Tyson Wash. And I'm kind of curious about who Tyson is. We got Tyson Wells and Tyson Wash. I'll have to look them up. Street North, and then I have to stop in at the camp post. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and always remember to sally forth, live your best life, go out and adventure in whatever way works for you.